Yo, what up to everyone? It's Shoayb and welcome to this quick update of cryptocurrency Bitcoin. To be honest, it's 17th of Feb, almost. Early in the morning, so I'm not tagging anyone. I'm not going live. I'll probably be uploading this video. I just wanna update you guys, and pretty much wanna clear the noise that you guys are facing these days over the course of like last 2 weeks, and whenever you're gonna be opening the X or like any media that you use, you'll be facing so much FOMO about whether the Bitcoin is heading up to the new ATH or not. So I'm just gonna be giving you a simple one level, and you just have to keep an eye on it. Simple as that, and we're gonna see how it will gonna turn out. All right. So before we start, whenever you see this, like and subscribe this video and share with your friends. All right. So in our last update, we had this. Liquidity build up right about at 51k level, and then we had our retesting level, the daily resistance, and it all got tapped, the liquidity got absorbed, and now we are pretty much chopping around in this range. I'm gonna open the session break so you can see since the 14th of Feb, it's been like 2.5 day we are just chopping around here, and now we are entering in a week. So price is being pretty much stagnant here. So we're gonna be discussing about what's gonna happen in the LTF, and then we're gonna shift our bias or our analysis towards the HTF side. So at the moment I'm not gonna be discussing all the whack shit that just happened while we were sitting at 41k 42k level. Okay, that was understandable. We had our highs here, we have our lows here. All right, that was our lows. We tapped the zero point 0.5, got rejected from it, and then we went up, completing this entire range. So that's all good. We all know we've been there, we were anticipating that. It's all okay with that. All right, so until then, we were pretty much eyeing on the level of 48k 49k, and then I was asking you guys to eye on the level of $49,000. If we're gonna be rejecting from it, we have to reject hard, or else we're gonna be coming back down, uh, to the lower levels, or else we're gonna be coming back up to this grabbing the liquidity and all those stuff which happen in this scenario. So from this level we had our impulsive move, and if you focus on that, we had our higher high, lower high, then higher high, lower high, and then our higher high. So our this higher high is pretty much untested at this point. So this can be our zone of interest in the coming week. So I'm gonna be marking this as our recent lower high. I'm just putting naming in the sense of like this high, so that becomes our lower high here. So I'm gonna be aiming towards that. If it's gonna be coming back, this is where we'll be probably be seeing the some reaction of it, and then I'm gonna be moving towards the 1 hour chart here, and I'm just gonna be drawing the range here. All right, so our range is pretty defined. Apart from this impulsive candle, we have this internal candle, then we have our low, the untested low so far, and then we have our high. All right, so I'm gonna be marking this. Pretty simple stuff. So at this moment, as the day starts, we are hovering above the zero point 0.5 level, and if you can see, the below level is kind of like playing the liquidity push up. So over the course of weekend, I'm not anticipating the quick move down to this zone. I'm just like anticipating the Bitcoin will move in this zone, consolidate a bit here, maybe tap the highs, and then coming back to the zero point 0.5 level. So this is what I'm anticipating for the rest of the week. All right, over the course of weekend, because I know and we all know that there's a high chance of volume being really stagnant, so price will be chopping around here, and some alts might be popping here 1 or 2%, and the deal over the course of like for the rest of the week. So that's what I'm anticipating here. Chop here, push the highest, then reject it, and then coming back to this zero point 0.5 level. So that's our pretty much the bias at LTF side. All right, so Now let's talk about it. Are we going towards the ATH or not? All right, I'm gonna hide this for a moment, and I'm just gonna make you revisit the times back to this, September and August levels. All right, so we had our pretty much weekly resistance here. All right, I'm gonna be marking this here. Uh, I'm gonna be selecting this tool. I'm gonna be marking this weekly. All right, simple stuff, market maker marker, and we had our impulsive move up, then we went down, and then we got rejected afterwards. So it's kind of like, tying your cart ahead of a horse. So it is that kind of stuff been happening here. The resistance play out after the price went up and then went down. So we all know that it was kind of like a FOMO impulsive move, but it is what it is. So instead of marking this I'm gonna be moving this to the high of it. All right, and if I come back to this level again, we can see we almost touched that and rejected from this level. All right, so this is the level, this is the level where we'll be eyeing on that. I know we are making some bullish engulfing candles over the course of last 2 weeks. We have impulsive candles of the 3-day charts also, and also the daily stuff what's happening here. So uh, you consolidate here on this level, above this level at 52,935. Above this level will be eyeing towards the 60k, 64k whatsoever, because the move up from here will be so impulsive, because uh, there's a lack of volume. All right, when we were pushing it down, we had the lack of volume here, so that was the reason that price never went up to grab that liquidity. So again, to this day in 2024 Feb, we are still lacking the volume here at this moment. So we're gonna be having a short squeeze as soon as we start to consolidate above this level. So not on a single day, but for like 1 week or two, we're gonna be seeing two candles of weekly above this level, and then we're gonna be touching this godforsaken zone of high liquidities and FOMO. So that's what's happening here. So I'm gonna be marking this weekly here, because this will gonna be playing out as a huge resistance at 65k. This is also some kind of like psychological level, and yeah, let's see. So until we are breaching that, we are still coming back down, like we discussed. All right, so I'm gonna be opening my levels again here. So back to this 1 hour chart here, go back up. All right, sweep the liquidity, and then coming back to the zero point 0.5, and then move towards the recent lower high. All right, we are also making this kind of like harmonic. I know it's kind of stretch, but we can have some eye on it on this level of 49,822, and once we break it, like in HDF, we're gonna be coming back down to 36k level whatsoever. So we have to see either the ongoing stuff, which is kind of a part of a liquidity sweep, is it going to pretty much sustain itself? Is it going to be sustaining the momentum while dropping sharply from these levels back to these recent lower highs, or else we're gonna be uh, pretty much grabbing the liquidity here, then consolidating above this weekly, and then aiming towards like 60k, 64k. So one level, no if and buts, easy stuff. Just watch the price and don't worry about that whoever's doing whatsoever, because most of the people who are pretty much pulling you into the FOMO are the ones who can't even draw a single line on the charts whenever drew any shit on the chart. So don't really care about it whatever they're saying. Just focus on the price, just focus on the Bitcoin and whatever it's saying to you. So that's all about it. Don't worry about that. If anything comes up, I'm gonna be updating you on my Twitter. I'm gonna be sharing the links down in the description below. So make sure to be there, or come into the mentoring launch, and then we're gonna have a chat, and then we're gonna be have to see what part of your trading we have to groom together. So Don't worry about that. Don't let the market surprise you. And I'm gonna see you soon. So yeah, chill out. And yeah, love is.